Good, whatever time of the day or night it happens to be while you're watching this. My name's Max Furno. I'm the media and graphic designer for Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service. We've got Pete Cole on the controls behind the camera.
Hello!
And we'd like to welcome you to our podcast. We've got a packed show for you coming up, so there's a lot to get through. We'll be having a look at some of the incidents that we've attended in the last few months since we combined. We'll be looking at a few of our community involvement projects. And also, we've got a group manager, Kathy Collis, coming in. Kathy's going to be talking to us about our new safety centre that we're building up in Swindon. But before all of that, I want to take you right back to the 1st of April 2016, when we held our inauguration event right here at our headquarters at the Five Rivers Health and Wellbeing Centre in Salisbury. I managed to grab some time with the Chief Fire Officer Darran Gunter and also Councillor Rebecca Knox, Chairman of the Dorset and Wiltshire Fire Authority. Let's see what they had to say. Run VT, Pete.
Right, jump.
So today marks the first day of the new Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service. The new Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service covers an area of 2,500 square miles. So it was really important as a new organisation that symbolically our new headquarters, our new hub, was more central than either Devizes or indeed Dorchester. And quite apart from the geography being absolutely right in Salisbury, symbolically being part of a health and wellbeing centre says so much about the future role of the Fire and Rescue Service.
Very proud indeed to be the first chairman of the new authority, but this is the marking of one new Dorset Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service with the aim of changing and saving lives. That is what we're passionate about.
Let's have a look now at the Spark course that we ran at Weymouth Fire Station and the Salamander courses that we ran at our training centre in Devizes and Salisbury and Swindon Fire Stations throughout July and August. Students were put through an intensive 5 days of training, learning the skills necessary to be a firefighter. Not just using firefighting equipment, but learning skills such as motivation, teamwork, and building self-confidence along the way. Also, in July, staff were lucky enough to attend the Born Free Pride Festival in Bournemouth and the Salisbury Pride Parade. Also, the Swindon and Wiltshire Pride in August. It really is great that we're able to support events like this, and it really does give us a chance to get involved in, all of our communities.
But to be honest, that's great for us because there's nothing better than leading the front of this parade. It sends a real message to our community and to our staff.
In collaboration with our other emergency services like the police, ambulance, the RNLI and charity SafeWise, we held our Emergency Services Family Fun Day in July at Poole Park. This completely free event was attended by thousands of people from our communities, along with many day visitors and holidaymakers who experienced treats like our fire engine driving simulator, a demonstration from Poole's special rescue crew and their skills in water rescue. And then the whole day was rounded off by a multi-agency road traffic collision demonstration. It really was a fun-packed day for everyone who attended, taking home some valuable advice on how to live safely in their homes or while out in their community. The day generated almost 100 safe and well visit bookings and raised getting on for about £800 for charity, which I think I'm right in saying marks the day as an enormous success. Next up, let's have a look at our Long Service and Good Conduct Medal Awards ceremony, where staff who've completed 20 years service were presented with a medal by Sarah Rose Troughton, Lord Lieutenant of Wiltshire, and James Gibson Fleming, Esquire, Vice Lord Lieutenant of Dorset, in recognition of this amazing achievement at our awards ceremony held in Salisbury Guildhall in June. Staff who it was deemed had gone above and beyond in their role were also praised by being given a Making a Difference or a Community Safety Award. We held our first multi-agency training exercise at our West Moors Training Centre with crews from right across the service, police and ambulance. Crews were presented with the scenario of a road traffic collision between two coaches and other vehicles like cars and a bus. Many learning points were taken home by all those involved across the two-day exercise, enabling us to be better prepared should we ever have to respond to an incident of this scale in the future. and let's hope we never do. Unfortunately, since combining, we've had to attend some large fires. The Waving Plastics fire in Chippenham was visible from the fire station itself. Approximately 100 tonnes of PVC plastic was destroyed, but thankfully there was no damage to person or premises. Trent Scrapyard in Poole suffered a huge inferno in mid-June. 11 appliances were called to the scene and over 170 scrap vehicles were lost to the blaze. Trigon landfill site in Wareham had a significant fire involving a small mountain of refuse. Specialist resources such as CAFS foam and a Unimog were used to control the fire. We worked closely with the Environmental Agency, and due to re-inspections, the incident was actually kept open for 4 days. The Madison Hotel in Swindon had its roof completely destroyed by fire in late July. Thankfully, the property is derelict. There was no one inside, but crews still had to deal with asbestos and monitor the smoke plume, which was threatening nearby roads and train lines. Our fire investigation officers are treating the cause as deliberate. Tech Rescue had to save a young man who had fallen down the cliff face at Durdle Door. Thankfully, the team was uninjured, and he was instructed to enjoy the view from a safer distance in the future. We've attended many road traffic collisions in the recent months. This amazing footage, however, was captured via a dash cam from a member of the public in Minety near Malmesbury. After a successful rescue, the driver was thankfully released with no more than minor injuries to his hand. It just goes to show how quickly incidents can happen, and a reminder to us all to take extra care when we're out on our roads. This heartwarming story comes from our Dorchester crew, who bravely rescued some baby ducklings that had fallen down a drain, all the while being kept an eye on by a very concerned looking mum. That is so cute! So my guest today is Group Manager Kathy Collis. Kathy is our lead officer who is involved in planning for our new safety centre, which is being built in Broughton near Swindon. Kathy, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking to us today.
Okay, thank you.
So before we talk about the safety centre itself, perhaps you could just give me a little bit of an idea about what SafeWise is.
Okay, SafeWise is the charity that covers Weymouth and Bournemouth sites. So originally Bournemouth was set up as Streetwise, which is a safety centre, giving a school trip visit for children to learn about safety in the home and in the roads and around the rail network. That expanded to Weymouth site in 2012, where the Weymouth Fire Station was built, and the SafeWise fire experience was put on the back of Weymouth Fire Station, along with RoadWise, which opened earlier this year.
So when the new safety centre is built, what can visitors expect?
Our safety centre is looking forward to the future and providing a safety centre that all ages and all abilities can attend and learn about safety and prevention of accidents, and expand that visit into something that the parents of under fives can attend and learn about safety in the home. So there's lots and lots of things that we can bring to our new safety centre, from learning from all the 14 safety centres that are around the country to make ours an accident prevention centre that's a learning opportunity for everybody.
So when is the centre itself due to be finished?
Okay, so we start the building work in early 2017, and we look to have the building finished by 2018, early 18.
And if anyone's listening that would like to get involved, how can they do that?
Well, the centre will bring lots and lots of opportunities for people to be involved. We've already held a stakeholder conference earlier this year that was really successful to get the enthusiasm of local businesses, local partners, the councils that are in Wiltshire and Swindon, all those sorts of organisations, because this will be a partnership venture. It won't be a fire and rescue service venture when it opens. We will be one of the interested parties. But also there's an opportunity for local people who'd like to work there as volunteers. This will be run predominantly by volunteers with the oversight of the SafeWise management team that already exist.
How can people get in contact with you, or where can they go to find out more information?
So the Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service website has information on the Safety Centre, and there's a link on there that goes through to the SafeWise website as well that gives them all the information that they may be interested in volunteering, sponsorship or partnering with us.
Kathy, it's been a real pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for watching. If you want to get in contact with us about the show, you can reach me at max.furno@dwfire.org.uk. If you want to get in contact with Pete, you can get in contact with him at pete.cole@dwfire.org.uk. And until next time, I'll probably need to come up with some witty catchphrase or something that, you know, I'm not a presenter, I'm a graphic designer. Pete, fade to black.
Goodbye.
Right, take it from the top. Presented with a medal by Sarah Rose. Sarah Rose? Presented with a medal by Sarah Rose Troughton. Presented with a medal by Sarah Rose Troughton. Troughton?
It's not Troughton.
Presented with a medal by Sarah Rose Throat Wobbler Mangrove. Lord Lieutenant. It says Troughton, but it's pronounced Throat Wobbler Mangrove. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on the show and talk to us today.
We can't say that. You can't say that.
The public in Minty?
Minty.
Minty. Minty.
Minty.
Minty.
Minty.
Is it? What is it?
It's Minty.
Minty. Okay.
Minty near
Minty near Malmesbury.
Minty near Malmesbury.
Minty near Malmesbury.
We're getting quicker.
Right. I wanted to get to the end. Save a geezer. Save a dude. Wow, that was really good.
that
One
right?
take.
I can't do that again.
That never happens. Right, get out. You did hit record, didn't you, Pete?
Oh, God.
I think I might do that again.